Good morning, guys. Today is the Madmommy and the Real Yam remix video. This is a show where we go back on games we've played and games you might know about and talk about them. Mom, what's the first game we're going to start about?
Well, you've been playing a lot of Fortnite, so tell us a little bit about Fortnite.
Fortnite is a game which split off into two branches. The main branch, which is Save the World, you might have heard of it, and the other branch, which is Fortnite Battle Royale. That is the part you've most likely heard of.
What's the difference?
The difference is Save the World mode is where you have to fight in a huge world, and there's zombies that come from the storm.
Oh,
The storm
okay.
just
I didn't know there were
doesn't-
zombies in Fortnite.
No, they're only in the
Save the World one.
yes.
Okay.
In Fortnite, it's only battle against players.
Okay.
Fortnite, you have to build to avoid shots. You gotta grab the best you can by landing somewhere, and you gotta know where you're gonna land most often, because some places have more loot than others.
Now, what do you mean land? How do you start the game?
You start off in a lobby, then eventually you find your way into a battle bus and start flying over the map. Yeah.
Ah.
Whenever you're ready to jump, you just press space and you jump out. And then when you get close to the ground, your parachute activates, but not over any buildings. So you have to use that to your advantage and go a bit away from you want to land, so that when you start to parachute, you can land at the spot you want to.
So you can pick where you want to land on the map.
Yes.
Is it really easy to land where you want, or is it kind of hard because you're on a parachute?
It is usually easy to land.
Yeah.
It's just the problem with what happens after. You have to grab all the guns you can and then try it and make sure no one leaves that place.
So it's a player versus player
Yes,
online game.
yes.
Okay. So what makes that a better game than, say, like Call of Duty?
Call of Duty has more blood, and it doesn't have building. Fortnite doesn't have any blood or gore,
Oh, okay.
and
So
it has a nice cartoony aspect.
aesthetic, okay. I like that. So what else have you been playing?
I've been playing a bit of Terraria.
Yeah, that's a game that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So has it been updated? Has it been kept up to date, or?
Yeah, it has.
So
Not as much as before, but, you
Yeah.
know, Minecraft was updated a long time ago, very fast,
yeah,
like every week.
yeah.
But we'll talk about that next. Terraria is a 2D game. Some people compare it to Minecraft, where you start out in a limited world with a few oceans, a dungeon, and some other cool stuff. And most importantly, the corruption, or crimson, whichever one you pick, that is the evil in the world. And your point is to grab weapons, fight monsters, and get rid of the corruption. And also fight bosses. The bosses are probably the funnest, because sometimes you have to set up these big arenas. And there's people who have designed arenas so that they can kill it in like one tick.
Now Terraria is a 2D scrolling, side-scrolling game.
Yep.
Okay. But Fortnite is a 3D.
Yep. Third
Okay.
person.
Third person, yeah.
Type.
Okay. Well, I'm downloading a game right now that's old, but I haven't played it before, and it's called The Last of Us. And so I've got the remastered version downloading right now. So on our next episode, I'll be talking about that.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've been looking forward to playing for a while and downloading it on our PlayStation. We do console games and PC games, as well as we're going to be talking about games that we play on the iPad and the iPhone. Right now, my favorite game is Alto's Odyssey, which is on the iPad, and you're a character that's 2D side-scrolling. You're sand surfing, and there's two modes. There is the game mode where you collect coins and you have to do different sets of, what would you call it? You have to do different. I can't think today.
Well, as Mom was saying, Alto's Odyssey is a basically Ski Safari, but with good music to hide it.
Very good music and very good, beautiful graphics. You can either do the one where you have to do different tasks. That's what I was trying to say. Or you can do Zen mode, which means even if you fall down or if you hit a rock or whatever, you just get back up and you keep going. And the music is very beautiful and it's very relaxing. And so you can either play for tasks and coins, or you can play Zen mode, which has no points. So that's been what I've been playing a lot of lately.
Mm-hmm. Back on the topic of my favorite game, well, second favorite. Minecraft is my favorite, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. Terraria. I'm going to tell you the story because unlike Save the World, the story is bigger. It's not just fight zombies. So, bit of spoiler alert, so watch out for that. You start in a world with a guide. You have to get more NPCs. First you fight the Eye of Cthulhu, then go to fight Skeletron. You get your gear from the inside of the dungeon. You go and fight some other bosses like the King Slime. And then you go down into the underworld and fight the Wall of Flesh, which initiates hard mode. You mine a few demon altars, you get some better ore that spawns. You mine that ore, you turn it into good weapons. And then you fight some better bosses. The mechanical bosses. Mechanical versions of like the Destroyer or the Brain of Cthulhu, which if you're on Corrupt or Crimson. And those are also important bosses because they give you good stuff and meteorites. And then you end up fighting some other bosses. After the mechanical bosses, you fight Plantero by finding one of its bulbs after mining some chlorophyte. Or I don't remember which comes first, but then you go down to the dungeon and you go to kill the golem boss, and then you go back up and find that the dungeon that there is 4 cultists there. You kill them, you kill their leader, the lunatic cultist. You start the lunar event. There's 4 pillars that you have to kill, and then the Mood Lord comes to destroy you.
Okay, don't tell any more, because let them have something to look forward to.
I said spoilers.
Well, I know you said spoilers, but we don't want to give the whole thing away. So, okay, what's interesting is you said that Minecraft is your favorite. Mm-hmm. And you're 13, and a lot of 13-year-olds say, well, I don't like Minecraft, it's dumb. Tell us why you think Minecraft is still relevant to people today.
I think that new kids could still enjoy it, but the best part I thought about Minecraft is back in the older days when things were simpler. And that is still very possible. There's an ability to go back in the versions and go back. But there's also new stuff today. Just now there has been aquatic updates, and it's going to be coming out in 1.13. It's already in the beta phase, or whatever you would call it. And there, for like, how long has Minecraft existed?
About
9 years?
Let's see here. We started playing when 8. You were 5.
Yeah, and I am now 13, so.
Yeah, been a while.
Yeah, 8.
Yep.
So, 8 years, and ever since the beginning, Notch had been planning about underwater features. Now there are, besides squids. Now, oh, hi, kitty.
Hi, kitty.
Bring the kitty in.
No, I'm going to put the kitty down.
Anyways, in Minecraft, it's still relevant because now there's dolphins in different ocean biomes. There's stuff you can find, like coral, which is actually kind of ugly for some reason. But other stuff is cool, like the kelp that goes up, the seagrass. You can find different creatures there. If you don't sleep for long enough, a phantom comes to eat you.
Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next week, maybe we'll talk a little bit about Subnautica and Unturned, some of our other favorite games. So, this has been Madmommy and the Really Am remix, and a brief moment of our cat.
Who is now licking her butt. Let's see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.